Hello everybody, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the step up spawn that just came out. Alright, so it's going to be like all the other ones that just recently came out before. It's pretty much the same concept. The whole, this one's actually going to be, it looks like 70 gems instead of 65. Except this one's going to be based around light, so it's going to be light orientated. And then on top of it, instead of having that, they're not, this is a low key of what they're actually trying to say with the guaranteed one select weapon and guaranteed one select defense gear. All it is guaranteed one, pretty much it's guaranteed one cost 32 or higher weapon and one cost 33 or higher armor. That's all it really is. It's really going to be, like, if you look at the list over here, it's pretty much what it is. Same for the monsters. Don't be fooled. Just because they're showing a bunch of 37s on the front screen, they ironically have the lowest rates. I don't know why they like doing that. It's kind of frustrating, irritating. And if I didn't figure this stuff out, I would have rage quit a long time ago. I'm not going to kid you. Especially when they throw the front monster in there like you're supposed to get it, you rage, and like it's going to make me rage. My expectations are high if you're throwing the monster in front of my face like that. Anyways, as you can see right here, they got a couple 33 costs, 34, and 35s. It's all light orientated, and they might start off with, like, in the list, 36s and 37 cost armors. If you go all the way down, 33 cost and 32 cost. And it's not just that set, there's another set in here that's also 33 cost and 32 cost. And with step ups in another set, that's also that. And then we're starting to go up. Anyways, with the step up spawns as well, the lower the cost, the higher the rates. Whether you're going for arbors or monsters, it's always going to be that way. So, personally, the only thing I would even do, the special spawn was out before, you've seen that was an actual good deal. They actually guarantee you one cost higher, and it's less than the last step, let alone the other steps to even get to the last step. It's 30 gems, first time half off, so definitely a better deal if you're looking for a quick, powerful monster. Of course, the stats are going to be the main issue when you're actually getting these monsters, but other than that, it's pretty awesome that you can get a monster just like that. That used to be in a treasure spawn. It was quite expensive for like 30 gems. So, very, very awesome. They actually have that concept, scenario, and situation. The only thing I would worry about, whether you're, well, if you're starting off, perhaps say, if you're starting off, I'd worry about this. Or if you're in the newer section of Unison League, like I'd say 100k, 200k, maybe 300k. I'm not sure how that's gonna really play out anymore, cause when I was 300k, the maximum gear score was like 700k. Anyways, if you're around that type of gear score, the spawn 10 for one selected weapon may be a good deal, though keep in mind with the weapon, it's going to be random and everything surrounding that scenario and situation, so you want to be aware of that before you even spawn. I can recommend it, but it's not like something you should certainly do, so if you don't want to do it, all hands down, no problem. I understand where you're coming from, why you don't want to do it, and stuff like that. You don't need to do it. It's not a necessity for any new player out there. I can possibly recommend it for a handful of you though. So, if you're interested in doing that, I would do that. But other than that, I would stay away from the spawn. Not worth it. Of course, unless you like the light element thing they got going on. If you need more light element, then you do you. If you're looking for defense as well, here's the interesting thing. With defensive gear, like armors go for any class. So if you get an armor, it's just that. It's just that. It goes for any class. They're not hard to get. Compared to like the right weapon, you have a harder time getting the right weapon. So having it in step 1 and having it for 10 gems is definitely an awesome deal for them to do. So it's pretty dang awesome. They have the guarantee list right here, though. They already showed you the list of the details, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, moving on from there. If you're worried about defensive gear, just do the video point spawn. If you spam the video point spawn, this is where I got, when I started making my sets, this is where I got most of my defensive elemental at. and pretty much it was really quick because like I said, armors go for any class, so it was easy for me to get 200 elemental defense. The issue was getting or 20 something elemental attack. I'm still struggling, I think, with wind to actually get it past 22 elemental attack. Everything else is like past 25 elemental attack, I think. Yeah, it's 24 right now, even though I was working on it a little and I had some time in this game. You can see my defense is a solid 200. It wasn't that hard to actually obtain, but my elemental attack is 24, so that's my most struggling elemental set that I actually have. But anyways, something else I wanted to talk about before I actually end this video. Some stuff, I didn't really cover the update because I was busy, but I do want to cover a tad bit of stuff. Now, they do have increased the level cap. There we go. I almost messed that up. To 210. The last slot right here gets unlocked at 210. If you haven't watched my XP Quest videos, how to get XP super fast with or without keys, I will link those down below. Hopefully I don't forget. I'm going to try to make sure I name my file. That's how I remember. Whenever I link stuff, I usually name the file, don't forget the links, and then I actually name it when I actually try to name it, so that way I don't forget. But anyways, other than that, covering that, past that point, it would get you XP super quick. I did mine with keys, but I got from 200 to 210 within an hour, so it was not difficult for me to actually obtain. I do pretty much use 5 super XP quest keys and 10 regular XP quest keys, and then I was good. But make sure you got your boost, as much boosters applied as possible. When I was doing the super XP quest keys and the regular, I did my gem booster for 1 gem, and then I had I think it was like a, 30% XP boost because I had the gears on. So I was getting more of an XP boost than I would usually get. So that's probably why it only took me 5 super XP quest keys. Make sure you do that. If you need more detail on that, I got it in another video. It's in the link below, or hopefully in the link below, I should say. But also, I wanted to point out that the video point spawn is a bit better than it's ever been before. I'm not sure if they increased the rates, but my first spawn after they updated it, where is she at? My first spawn, literally my first spawn after they updated it, I got this monster right here, and I was kind of surprised to even see I even got one of these monsters. I got one of the guaranteed ones within the first try, so that one right there was very interesting. And then on top of it, they have these pearls for the events. If you do these, you could probably start working on them slowly but surely to getting like stuff like droplets of ether, wicked ore pieces, cipher metals, or time spirit orbs. Those are the only things that interest me. Maybe you want the summoning scroll and stuff like that. I don't really care myself. But anyways, it's too much work. It really is. Anyways, another interesting thing with the spawn is it's guaranteed what's like SSR monster at the very end. There ain't no armors, there ain't no weapons, there's none of that bullcrap. It's literally the monsters in here. The worst thing you could literally get is Holiday Hell, Summer Valkyrie, Dorfried. Well, Holiday Hell's the worst, and then after that's like Apollo the Surfer, Triton Goddess, Summer Valkyrie, Thor, Sakura Sea Child. Then you got stuff like Basta in here, Venus Summer Break, Repti, Granbury Sound Frolic, and you have some of the 35 costs that are still kind of used towards this day. I mean, one of them's used for guild battles, the only one that really is like Venus, but the other monsters, including Triton still, is kind of used to play versus enemy towards this day, at least for specific quests that are out there. Never really took a look at Apollo Wave Walker. Okay, so yeah, he's not that strong. He's also one of the worst you could get, because he goes up to 28. I think Apollo and what's it called? Thor's the next worst after all those, though he's gonna be a bit more useful. Anyways, moving on from there. Very cool that they actually have the monsters in here and everything's running. It's Sakura, holy smokes. It's also kind of bad. But anyways, nice that they actually guarantee the monsters in here. I'm definitely gonna be working on this video point spot a lot more. So yeah, also, I think I wanted to say something else, but I actually didn't. Oh yeah, Super Downed Offense. Super Downed Offense. Make sure you're working on that. If you're working on elemental sets, you need more dark elemental attack. This stuff will get you the weapons they have. Don't worry about the armors and stuff like that. That's not going to be all too needed. But the weapons offer at ultra rare 5 elemental attack. Most weapons only offer 3 elemental attacks. So make sure you're looking out for this stuff, because this is good for your elemental attack for sure, all hands down, no questions asked. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out. This is the AzureWrath, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.